Hi guys, welcome to the Odi Podcast. I'm Max.
Wavy.
And tonight we're going to be talking about...
Sounds like you're saying Max or Wavy. I'm Max Wavy. Max Wavy. I'm Wavy.
I'm Max. Okay, so what we want to talk about tonight?
I hate how every time you do the podcast, you start it off and you be like, hey guys, this is... So today we're going to talk about... So what we're going to talk about... I'm like, why not just like not do that part and be like, so babe, what we talking about? Like, you be like, so today we're gonna talk about, and then you'd be like, so like, just like that don't make sense to me. And yeah, it's all cool. We keep in podcasts because people who, if you seen any episode before this one, they know exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
What you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so yeah, what are we gonna talk about, babe?
Why is it always what am I? What we're gonna talk about? And you look at me and say what we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
You told me we was doing a podcast.
All right, so tonight I want to talk about what do men want from women?
I don't want a goddamn thing from your ass.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
No. From what women? Which ones?
Let's go with the ones that you're dating or trying to be with. Because men always say they leave because women talk too much, women on their peace, women
It don't be talk
feminine.
too much. You can talk as much as you want to. Bitches be complaining and nagging and shit. That will get bitches. It don't be just because you talk. Because you can talk to me and I be sitting on the couch and you be like, you look so good, daddy. I think you so, and you say that shit all day and I just sit there and smile. So it ain't got nothing to do with talking.
So I want to just change it a little bit. Let's just talk about the accountability part. When leaving a relationship, do you believe people spend time analyzing why the last relationship did not work? And if not, do you think it's wise that people should do that?
Spend time analyzing did the last relationship work.
Why it didn't work? Because obviously, I think to me the biggest.
I think it depends. People who when they leave their last relationship and they 100% are and they have right to believe so, but they're 100% feel like it's not their fault their relationship ended. I don't think they reflect on their past relationship at all.
But do you think it's wise?
It is wise
If they don't.
No, not if they don't. It's not wise to not. But I'm saying it is wise if you do. But I'm saying, but the only people who reflect on their past relationships is people who know they fucked up in their past relationship. If you didn't fuck up that past relationship, or you know that like they did something, for example, like they cheated or whatever, like you're not reflecting on what you did because you're like it was them.
But that's what I wanna talk about. Things just happen. Yes, she cheated. Yes, it just happened. But things don't just happen unless she been cheating. Because she's a psychopath cheater. But yeah, if she's not a psychopath cheater, then she cheated because she was unhappy. She cheated because you wasn't giving her attention. She cheated because you stopped having sex with her. Why did she cheat? But that's the thing, you're not gonna think about that. So that's what I want to talk about, the accountability part. Like, even though you may have left something that is bad, and I'm not saying you thinking about it and analyzing it means stay. Yes, you could leave, still look back at the situation.
Well, no, never mind. This is kind of off ball, but I'm saying, in my opinion, I think a lot of guys who get cheated on, they get cheated on because she thought he was safe, and that's why she dated him, not because she was attracted to him. But
you see, that's what I want men not to think, because the mentality of men is you guys start off so innocent and then a woman messes your mind up and then breaks your heart and then...
Why do you... Wait, hold on. So you don't want to report the facts because of that? Or you like, I'm reporting facts here.
No, I want to report the facts. Like, I understand.
So where you going with what you're saying?
What I'm saying is still, aside from everything we just talked about, men still have to look and hold themselves accountable.
For what?
For deciding, hey, this is the decision that I made. I'm gonna leave.
I wasn't really talking about the accountable part, but I think men hold themselves pretty accountable for anything they do. I don't think men
But you guys,
the victim.
you guys don't play the victim, but then you guys play the victim after to every other relationship you go to. Your first girlfriend break your heart, and now you're a dog to the world, and now these next 12.
But even when they're
girls,
dogs, they still take accountability and say, "Yeah, I was a dog." So I don't think accountability is a thing at all. But like I was saying, I think most men who actually get cheated on is because she just thought she was a safe bet. She was not actually attracted to you, and there's something you should do within the dating process to figure out whether or not this woman is actually sexually attracted to you. I think men just be okay with just getting sex, and they don't care, are we actually having good sex? Does she enjoy this? And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of men don't care about those type of things. So then when they do get in a relationship and it's 5-10 years down the line and she cheats and they're all surprised, it's because you've never even cared. 2, wonder, is she attracted to you? Does she like you in that way? So I think a lot
dang,
of
our relationship is so not like that. I just can't imagine being in a relationship like the opposite of what I'm in.
what do you
The
mean?
relationship where there's no kind of communication, and we do the regular, which is, hi babe, I love you, have sex, have dinner, live life, do the same vacation every now and then, talk about the good, but don't talk about like, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish we try this. So, just being open to have like a healthy sexual conversation with your partner.
Yeah, I think even if those dudes tried to, see, I think you look at the world through your lens a lot of times, and I think that doesn't like fuck you up, but like,
Well, it's not that I'm looking through my lens. Like, I guess this conversation for us, we kind of went in different directions because I totally agree 100% with what you're saying.
no, I'm just saying a lot of women, if you think about what women's goal is in life, what most women goal is, they want to, let's not say most women. Wait, let me finish. Not to say that most women, but a lot of women's goal is to obtain a high value man. And
What's your point? What's your point to say what you're saying?
my point in saying that is that a lot of women aren't necessarily truthful in how they feel about said man.
Okay. So what I want to say is, even, and again, I'm talking about accountability, so that's for the woman part. For a woman to be honest with herself, like, are you into this man? And if you aren't into
it doesn't matter shit on her. She's trying to get her goal. You gotta get your goal. Just the fact that most men get finessed out of the goal.
But that's not okay. So the reason that I started this whole conversation really wasn't to pull there. So that's how I was saying we went in kind of different directions with it, because that's not really what I was talking about. What I'm talking about is men get their hearts broken, and then you say, oh, they do accept it and say, oh, now I'm like this, or I'm like that. But
I don't believe men walk around be dating bitches and be like, I'm a dog because my ex, it was her fault. That's why I smacked you.
no, but you guys have like a tougher skin towards what you want.
I think everyone does. I think women do the same thing too.
Yeah, but it's different for guys because y'all are the ones who start relationship. Y'all are the ones who choose to marry us. We don't ask you guys, y'all want to be in a relationship with us?
Okay, you could have got your heart broke by your ex, and when I asked you to marry me, you say no because you don't know if I'm going to be faithful. And last time you was engaged, this happened. Like, it's the same thing, vice versa.
No, it's not the same thing because women die hard romantic. So a woman could get her heart break 25 times and will do it all over again.
That is true, but men aren't like that.
Men are not like that. So
what? Are you trying to say like someone should be different? Like it should be?
No, I'm not saying that somebody should be different. I'm just stating like when you as a guy experience a heartbreak, it does not mean that you just throw out.
And okay, when we hear you, that does not mean that's what's going to happen.
But it don't happen because you guys decide to use it as a band-aid.
As a what?
A band-aid, like it's an excuse, like, oh, this is why like I don't settle down. This is why I'm not like faithful. This is why like I just prefer.
It sounds very smart to me. It's like that's like if you left your car unlocked one night and someone went to your car and stole your ID, and then you're like, oh, I don't leave my car unlocked because someone broke into my car. It's like, does he sound crazy because he doesn't leave his car unlocked anymore because someone broke into it? Like,
no, it sounds wise Just as like leading a woman on.
I'm not leading a woman on. I mean, if he's lying, then he's lying. Then he's leading a woman on. But most men don't lead you on. They say, I don't want anything serious. And then you still want something serious.
So we say we don't want anything serious, and then we still want something serious, which is just natural human being. The same way we say we don't want to
that's
fuck.
natural human being for women.
It's the same thing for men. We say we don't want to fuck, and you'll still keep trying to fuck. What's not like?
How is that the same at all?
Because it's a natural thing. You say that's what you do.
But, all right, so I'm literally going to break this down for you. All right.
You don't need to break it down. Just say it again.
It was simple.
I'm just making
Those are having sexual desires. Like, I want to fuck you, and then me saying I don't want anything serious, and you still falling in love with me and wanting something serious. I told you I don't want nothing serious.
Yeah.
So why would you still want something serious?
Because it's not like when you like someone, it's not like when a female likes someone, when she likes that person, even though she can have Mr. Right here who has the ring, who has the money, who has the house, who has the title, who has everything. If she loves Mr. Don't Have It All, she will stay with Mr. Don't Have It All if she loves Mr. Don't Have It All enough. But women are die-hard romantics. So that's how I'm saying.
So whose fault is it? Why are you trying to make it seem like it's our fault? Y'all die-hard romantics. That is not our fault.
No, I'm not saying that it...
You is in a way.
So I'm not saying that it's your fault y'all are die-hard romantics. Well, we are die-hard romantics as females. All I'm stating is that y'all know you guys don't want something serious, but...
And we let you know.
Yes. But... Men do men really understand that when you say to a female, hey, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, like the next step after this?
No, I do not understand that. There are no next steps to these. We are not taking steps. I am just making you my girl. There are no steps. There's no next step to the ladder. That's the stage. There's no other next stage. That is the stage.
That's the stage. Unless you had a conversation with a person and the person says to you, no, I never want to get married, then yeah, you know when you're a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Exactly. You should ask me, hey, so do you want to get married? Like, not to me, but like in life, do you want to get married? And then if I say, yeah, I do eventually, yeah, one day, then you should know that if I don't ask you to marry me, then you ain't the bitch who I wanted to marry.
No, I get that part. Just men will stay with their convenient pussy and break a bitch heart.
No, that's not breaking a bitch heart. I don't hit my prime till 30-something, 40. So I can stay with you till then, till I hit my prime. And now I'm going to get the bitches. That men do it all the time. What's wrong with that?
Oh my God, is that what you plan on doing to me?
No, I got a family and kids and shit. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, it is.
Why?
You're gonna leave me in my 30s with kids.
You crazy.
And
why did you gotta flip it on me? I mean, I have a podcast. I don't really want to, like, you be like, oh, it's you. Like, no, come on, bro.
Because that's not because that actually is reality. What some men would actually do that shit.
And that's why I said it. I'm not okay, but don't talk about me.
Let's just say we only have one kid. I said kids.
Okay, but still, you're like, oh God, you gonna do that to me? No, bro. Like, come on. Like, can we continue with the conversation instead of you trying to me? Are you gonna have a point to say what I said or not?
Yes. My point is, when you take me to dinner, you eventually expecting you gonna get some sex at the end of this date, right?
I mean, I'm hoping for it. I'm not. You can't really expect.
So hold on. Let's say in
nothing.
the first 5 dates, if I say I do not fuck on the first date, and you're well aware of this, and you still ask me out on a date, in the first 5 dates, do you expect to get some pussy after you paid and take me out and show me?
You say within the first 5 days, between. Yes, I'm not gonna expect it, but I do plan on it. Let's put it that way.
Alright, I'm gonna raise the number then. 10 dates.
No, I ain't taking you out on 10 dates and you get no pussy.
6. I'm just trying to get a number where, like, yes, I'm.
You cut it at 5.
Alright.
I ain't taking you no more dates. You ain't giving me no box. Shawty, we're gonna get, like, meet at Starbucks. I'm not finna fuck on you.
So what I want to say on that is, you took it to the next stage. You met me at the store, wherever you met me. You decided to take it to the next stage and ask me on a date. Your next expectation of the next stage is sex. So understand, when you ask me as a female,
it's not an expectation. It's more like I'm hoping for it, like a plan.
That is what an expectation is.
Oh, expectation is you just hoping to get something.
Yes,
I think I expect to get paid on Friday. I ain't hoping to get paid. I'm expecting to get paid.
Yes, but obviously, I don't believe you have force. Like, see, this is just sex. So
no, you're saying force. Expecting, isn't I expect me after I paid.
I know when you say
$80 4 times in a row.
You're gonna.
I'm getting that box. That's not how.
I know, but you still have the expectation. Like, yo, I took her out, and you know what? Let's make it even better. If you was rich and you flew me out of the country, do you expect to get the box?
If I fly you in and we're going to already have this prior conversation of, am I getting the box?
We didn't, but...
We didn't? Man, then I can't expect nothing.
Okay, let's put it out this way. I'm just trying to find the right one.
You cannot expect pussy from a woman.
You are so rich. You usually fly women out all the time.
And I would always have that prior conversation. You cannot expect pussy from no woman at any point ever as a man.
Wait. I totally get what you're saying. So yes. So when she comes, you expect that, right?
Expect what?
You expect that you're gonna get pussy because she came on the trip. Okay, let's just say yes.
No, you cannot expect no pussy.
I just said you asked her.
Oh, okay. So you already talked to her about it. Okay, yeah. So now I'm expecting pussy.
Okay, so you're expecting this pussy. If she changes her mind, which she's allowed to.
She is.
You're gonna be very not okay with that shit.
No, I'm not gonna be okay with it.
Right. And
you made me waste my money.
Right, because you had that expectation.
Go find somewhere to stay until your flight go. Because I got the both tickets here and back. So, I mean, go find somewhere that you're going to stay for the next couple of days. Because you're not staying with me and you ain't.
I mean, nonetheless, and even if we go back to the last scenario, all I want to say is when you ask a female to start dating, we're not dating because we want to waste a youth with you. We don't want to waste an unexpected youth with a man who is not wanting us in his life for a long time.
I feel like you're trying to say this as if the man is manipulating you, but I feel like she is manipulating the man in such a way, in a sense. Because if you are the type of man who you're head over heels in love with this woman, as I just said before we entered this conversation, you're head over heels in love with her, but then meanwhile, she just thinks you're a safe bet. You may not be what she thinks is attractive, but she will date you all the way into her 60s, 50s, 40s, just because you're a safe bet.
That's what I think men also make women stick around that way and keep them as a safe bet.
No, men don't keep women as a safe bet. No, it's not true. I don't know.
Keep them as convenient pussy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys don't try to get into relationships unless this bitch decides to ask for a relationship. You guys don't even consider marriage unless she starts saying something about it. Like, there's so much
things. These are facts.
Like, it comes with us, like, putting that there. So, yeah.
You had to plant the seed. Otherwise, it won't happen. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Don't take my words. Those are like saying words.
I'm just being real. If she don't say shit about marriage, like men do not care about that. So if you want me to care about it, look, my family would have to be pressuring me, telling me, hey, so when are you going to marry this girl? For me to want to marry you, if you don't say nothing, it would have to be my family's pressure. Not from just a man, just like, oh man, I got to marry this bitch. Like, no, men do not think like that. Like, no, there's no, why would I have to marry you? Like, if you could give me a logical, real reason for why, I'll hear you, but there is none.
So I got a better question. What do you think? You're a guy, because you're in guy world and you get to choose the guy things and do the guy ways, what do you think is a reasonable amount of time a female should wait with a guy before she's asked? Or what is the reasonable amount of time a female should wait before she leaves a guy because he did not ask her to marry? And she's brought it up, she's expressed like a desire to want to have a family. and be in wedlock, and this is something that's very important to
And
him.
he refuses?
He just does it off.
I don't know. I'm going to throw out his number. I don't even know. But 3 to 5 years. I mean, if you're dating him and if you were one of those women who wanted to get married within the first 2 years of dating him, then I say 1 year. I mean, I think a reasonable time is 3 to 5 years. I say if within 3 years you start hitting him and playing him with that bug in his head, and he doesn't decide within a year that he wants to marry you, then you're wasting your time. Trust me.